Hello YouTube and welcome back to City Skylines and the city of Avonford. As you can see, things are looking different from a couple of episodes ago, and in the last episode what we did was, well, you see in the middle of your screen, we managed to demolish some areas. You can actually see where the buildings once were because there's a gap in the trees, and we rearranged some of the roads and rebuilt some of the roads. What we need to do in this episode is we need to actually start fleshing out this town centre. More dual carriageways required, and we do need to get some of the buildings in, some of the roads in, so that the citizens, the population, can actually grow in this. So that is what we're going to be getting up to in this video. It should be good. Again, things could go wrong, but hey, stay tuned to find out. Okay, so we have a few problems here. One, we have a fire station here that probably will need to move. We have a police station over here that will probably need to move. But what else we need to what else we need to do? What we also need to do is expand this road. Now, not many more roads are going to become dual carriageway here. So we've got the dual carriageway going through the middle. We've got that one as a dual carriageway, and we've got this one. This one is the ring road in and of itself. We are going to turn this all into a dual carriageway there and there, and apart from that, nothing else in this area is planned to be a dual carriageway, just that road going out there. So that is the idea. We do not want to have too many dual carriageways, so that is what I'm going to do. I need to figure out what this was. Oh no, that is not what I meant to do. That is what I meant to do. So we now have a dual carriageway all the way up to there, which is great. And we also need to, and this is where things are going to start going wrong. So I am going to do that just up to there for now, and similarly just there for now. So that is what we currently have. Now what I need to do is start placing in some roads for housing. So we do need more houses, and I think we can fill up this entire area just here with some housing. The only problem is, there are going to be some pretty small roads. That's the only thing that I'm thinking about. Now, I do not mind having a bunch of small roads, but how small are the roads going to be before City Skylines just does not like it? The traffic just does not like it. That's the only issue that I am thinking about. I mean, I could... What could I do? I could do a road across in the middle there and then have... Let's try that. Let's try that instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a... Where's that? These roads. I do like these ones. To grab... No, do not upgrade. Pick. I'm going to pick that road. Which road is it? Ah, these are the one-way ones. No, I do not want... Do I want the one-way ones? Probably not. Not the village ones. Suburbs. Let's search for suburbs. There we go. 2A. That's no parking though. This one. Let's have a look at what this one is. And let's try to get this straight through the middle and make it... Okay, this is going to be really difficult. There, like that. I mean, I think that's doable. Is that the same type of road as these? No, it's not. It is not. These are probably better roads. Okay, so if we do that, and then we have 2 rows of houses, just like these ones. So we could always use the move it tool and duplicate these. Can I potentially... No, hold on. I think this is better. Terraced house, block of 4. I would much rather have just... Look at this. This is nice. Could I use that in this area? Would that look out of place, or... Not entirely sure if that looks out of place or not. It may not. Let's me do that, and let's get this building. And once that's built, then I will see. Right, this whole area is watered. Just want to see what these look like. Because if these look good, then perhaps we can use that. I can also put a school over here. That would look nice. We also need to upgrade this road whilst I'm at it. I might as well do so. That section there needs to be upgraded. Some of these do not need traffic lights. I know that. Okay, let's stop. I actually like the look of those, so come down this road. Down this road there's a whole different style. So this entire area would be filled up with these houses. I like that idea. I like that idea. So I'm going to go for these houses all along, and I know there's gaps everywhere, and we will fill those in. That's what the move it tool is going to be for. But this should roughly fill up the entire area. There we go. Could we also have... This might be a bit of a squeeze, but I'm thinking we could potentially have this kind of housing all along here as well. And what's about down here? Would that change of housing... I mean, would it look weird? I suppose it would. Let's just throw it in and see what happens. So more houses, and then we can see how this pans out. Oh wait, I said I wanted a school here. Let's put a ah, right, that's going to be annoying. Let's throw a school in here. Secondary school, hold on. Hang on. That's a nice looking primary school. This is a village primary school? No. A community college? No. High schools. I really do not have that many schools. I do like this one. Let's go for this. Let's pop that. Let's pop that there, like that. That doesn't look too bad. And what we will do is we'd have that think if we go ahead and take a copy of this, stick that there, and then do we really want? No, we want to do that. That's it. That's all we need to do, and we can place 2 houses there. Okay, and let's see this build up. It's going to be night again soon. Wow, look at all of that growing so quickly. Now, I really do not want these to upgrade. Because when they upgrade, they look different, don't they? Unless they look the same. I do not mind them upgrading and looking the same. Do they have that opportunity? Okay, that actually looks really quite nice. That actually looks really quite nice. I'm quite happy with that. The buildings do need some movement, so I'm going to pause it here and try and figure out where I can move some of these buildings. So for example, if I were to grab 1, 2, 3, 4 and switch off the snap and shove them along like that, that could look a little bit better. And then if I take 1, 2, 3 and then shove them along here like that, a little gap is fine. Then I can clone this one and I can throw another one in here, connected to here, sure. I'll bring that a little bit closer and a little bit further back like that. Okay. And then maybe I move all of these along slightly, because that will allow me to add one more in. Like that. And then that should give me the opportunity to stick one more house in here. There we go. And I'll just do that and rotate it a bit. There we go. Maybe just move these just slightly along. Rotate that one and join it up to this one. That's fairly realistic. That looks very London. There's something about that looks very, very London. I do like that. I do like the way that has panned out. All of these along here are fine, apart from these last two, which I shall fix now. So they just need to be moved and, moved and moved and rotated slightly. Is that front of the house? Yes. Like that. Perfect. And then this one here, I guess we can have this gap. I'm not sure what the gap would be for, but actually no. We're not going to have the gap. We are going to move these all in. Like that. Move this one potentially forward like that. That's looking rather good. 1, 2, 3, 4 can be moved along and rotated slightly, pulled further back. We will. This area is not brilliant. So if we move these along like so, give it a tiny little gap, then these ones are a little bit wonky. So if I can rotate those to correct that, I can also clone this one and throw that in there like that. We could potentially throw another one in here, but what I'm going to do is grab 1, 2, 3 and then move them, or 1, 2, 3, 4 should I say, then move them like that. Rotate this one slightly, bring it back. That looks better. That does look a lot better. And what we could do... Why are you out here? Go back. Ah, that might be the one that we had accidentally selected. And that was causing some issues. There we go. Now, what we can do is we could move these all along slightly and make a little pathway at the back directly onto this road, which I think would be quite reasonable. So let's see if I can do that. So all of these are just going to be moved, not much, that much will do, and they all seem to still be in place, so that's really good. And then we can try and figure out how to get, in fact I'll just type it in here. So terraced house, we'll go for path, pavement path. Here we go. Right, it figured it out for itself. Lovely. Now all we need to do is, of course, this is highly important, trees. Right. Little brush strength, tiny brush size. Okay, a little bit more brush strength. Okay, a little bit more than that. More than that. Okay, I'll place them individually, it doesn't really matter. And similarly here we need to do the same sort of thing. Trees are everything in the UK. Right, seriously, you cannot... I'm not sure what it's like in other countries, but certainly in the UK you cannot... I mean, I can look out my window right now and count about 6 or 7 trees. Just looking out the window, and I'm fairly far from my window in this room. It's sort of closed. Curtains are partly closed and I cannot really see that far out. So that just tells you how many trees we have. So that looks pretty good. I think we could potentially stick just a few trees, although nobody would be able to get to these. That's the only issue. So you can go down here. Who gets to these trees? What I think we should do is probably put some, these, because I think this is what will grow out here. Oh, hello. No. Grass. This bit's of grass. No. Tuft. Not quite. Actually, these would probably... There you go. Probably have these little bushes. It's giving you a little bit of privacy. I'm sure somebody can get to them at some point. We could always like destroy one house somewhere. For example, I say destroy this house. There you go. That house is destroyed, and now you have a way to get to the back of that. And I'll also press path and build a path. So now it looks far more realistic. Awesome. Okay, so how are we looking with that? Surprisingly, these houses seem to be much better for the frames than these ones. No, wait. That's a lie. No, wait, I cannot work it out. But we now have a lot more in the way of housing, which is awesome. Now I'm hoping that these, even though they're upgraded, they've upgraded, they're quite high up. Right. I do like how they look. I think this road probably needs a connection somewhere. I think that probably needs to be the dual carriageway as well. So I'm going to... No. Which kind of road do I want? I want this kind of road. That's the kind of road I want. Ah, you are not that kind of road. Okay. Let's start changing these roads a little bit. There we go. I think that's fairly important. Okay, and we shall now build this one. Or did I say this was going to end up as a park? No, this cannot be a park. We need to find a nicer place to have a park, that's for sure. We'll do that because... Well, apparently that does not... Move here. There you go. Because if we do that, that gives us a much better setup for this path. It gives us a reason for the path. This could become a park. We could, oh, but there's a doctor's surgery in the way. Well, we could always move the doctor's surgery here. Ah, no. This is going to be difficult to figure out. Right. Also, that's a nice... Oh, that's a double yellow road, though. See, the roads that have double yellows, that's unfortunate. These one-way roads do work. That's for sure. But right, so in this area, when we build things, it's all going to be this style. That's our new style. It just gives us... It just gives more character to the entire place. Next, what I need to do is I need to demolish this section here because we have a new road coming in. From here, where we've got we'll be able to upgrade the road at some point. No, I need a straight road out of this. Okay, that's going to be a problem. How do I do that? Upgrade the road first? That's probably logical. And that's probably not the road I'm after, but I'm going to upgrade it anyway. And then we run that along. Where are the contour lines on this? Do we have any? Yes, we do. That is where we're going to run it along. And then there. Okay, that's the plan. That is the plan. We'll start off with that mess, but we'll fix that mess in a bit. There we go. That's a very nice looking road. Now all we need to do is fix this mess. Sorry, this person's farm is about to get infinitely smaller. Not infinitely smaller, that's just a lie. Here we go. This road can move that like that. Move. I mean, this is quite realistic in some ways. That's it, yes, because sometimes you might need to do that with a road. And, ooh, hang on. You just move there and do that. There we go. There's another road in. Fantastic. We should probably pause time as the lights are coming on. Things are starting to look really nice. It's going to be an awesome screenshot. If I leave it paused like that, That's going to give us an awesome screenshot in a couple of minutes. Right, I think we can also connect this road up. Now I do like making these fairly straight, but unfortunately I think we're going to have to do this to ensure that we can have some small straight blocks here. Could I do that? So logically it could work. That could work logically. And do that again. We all know how this pans out when we do this. There we go, and we'll see what that allows us to build up. But that is, things are starting to take shape. Things are definitely starting to take shape here. This probably needs to end up like that. And so this is where we are going to start building bits and bobs of our city centre. So this area is probably all going to end up as shops. Similarly on this side we're going to do the same sort of thing. We could probably end up with some more housing over in this area. I think maybe even houses here, and then all of this is going to end up shops, but we will have to see. I think that brings me quite nicely to the end of this episode. I think we have a potential in a screenshot right here, because that's looking rather nice. So I'll take that as a screenshot. Just thinking about any other roads we could potentially build up. There? That'd be... People are not going to be happy that we've got all these roads building up everywhere. But I think it might be a good idea to do something in this area. We'll have to think about it. We will have to think about it. What I do not need to think about currently is going to be where this road's going to go, because I think we can just do a road across there, straight across there, and then we can connect this road up like that. So that is what I'm going to do now. Like that, and then this comes down, and then almost perfectly straight, like so. And then over here we can do a little cul-de-sac kind of thing once again. Things are really starting to take shape. So that is where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on City Skylines and the city of Avonford to continue seeing it grow. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadgets. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetslp for both Twitter and Instagram. This really does not need red lights. This is nice though. This is much better. That's all from me, and I shall see you guys next time in City Skylines and the city of Avonford.